Please welcome Moms for Liberty CEO and co-founder, Tina Descovich.
Oh my gosh. Don't make me start this off with a cry. Do not make me start this off with a cry. I'm supposed to come out high energy, they told me, not crying. So, good morning to all you beautiful, joyful warriors. Welcome to my home state of Florida. It is the great free state. It is the state that is the home to champions of liberty. It is the state that during COVID, the champions of liberty rose up and defended liberty. And it is the state where the sun always shines. And most importantly, it is the state where Moms for Liberty was founded. I am so proud of each one of you this morning. I know we have our Brevard County chapter here. Where are you? And our Indian River County founding chapter chair, Jennifer Pippin. Are you here? Those are our two original chapters. We started from such humble beginnings, and now we are in 48 states with over 300 chapters with 130,000 moms and dads across the country. And you guys have built this together. What's remarkable is the most important leaders in the world acknowledge what you are doing. From the President of the United States, across his cabinet members, governors across the country, to the richest man in the world, they are taking action against the issues that you have brought to light. And changes are being made not just in our country, but across the world because of the work that you guys are doing. It's remarkable. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. Let's look at how much has changed since 2021, since the launch of Moms for Liberty. The FBI and the DOJ no longer investigate parents. They are now investigating those that violate parental rights. What a change that is. The Trump administration has signed executive orders to get boys out of girls' sports, to dismantle the Department of Education, to protect Title IX and DEI in the workplace. These are all issues that Moms for Liberty members found in their local communities and brought to the forefront. If you were at our 2022 summit, our very first one, Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos kind of sheepishly said, I think we should get rid of the Department of Education. And you all rose to your feet and cheered, and she looked shocked. President Trump picked that up, and Secretary McMahon is now dismantling the Department of Education. That is thanks to you all. After 100 years, the Supreme Court has once again said that parental rights are fundamental, God-given rights for us to raise our children. They have said this year that parents have the right to opt their children out, which we knew, but thank you, Supreme Court, for double-checking and verifying that for us. And we had a member of Moms for Liberty as a plaintiff in that case, a win all the way to the Supreme Court. That was Rosalind Hanson that gave our Madison Minute. She is the chapter chair of the Montgomery County, Maryland chapter, and we are so proud of her for standing strong in that. We have been to the White House in the last few months over a dozen times. We've been asked to partner with the America 250 Commission to bring in and celebrate the 250th anniversary of America. The First Lady invited us to be partners in the White House Task Force on AI and Education. That is not a small thing. That is not a small thing. President Trump has said that we are going to be the first in the world in AI education. Many of us in this room are terrified of that, as we should be. The role Moms for Liberty will take is to make sure children's data is protected, that AI in schools will not be biased with radical woke ideologies. The role Moms for Liberty is going to play in the future of shaping policy in America is unbelievable if you've been with us for the last 5 years. This is all because of the work that you are doing. These roles are very, very important, but they are not as important as the work that you all are doing at the grassroots level. And that is what I want to say more than anything this morning. It is an honor for me to go to the White House and represent you guys, but it is nothing compared to you showing up at a school board meeting. It is nothing compared to you building relationships in your community for actual change. The one thing Moms for Liberty does is our first value that we represent is that we stand for truth. And I have examples in this room today at every single table of you guys standing for truth. But I would like to give a shout out to a few specific this morning. Denise Bell from Texas, are you here? She showed up at a school board meeting because a mom in her community was too scared to speak about the social transitioning of her child. Denise took that mantle and said, "I'm not scared. I don't have fear." She went up and spoke. And you know what happened? The governor took action within days. Wyoming, are you here? Do you realize that the chapters in Wyoming have made sure that every single middle school student in the state has a pocket constitution in their hands right now? What a feat that is. Jen Donnelly and Virginia, are you here? Jen. Oh, hi. Not a very big Virginia contingency. I'm guessing because they're all out knocking doors for Winsome Sears right now. Jen Donnelly is pretty much an introvert, but she decided to put together a rally a few weeks ago outside of her school board because they are violating Title IX. The rally grew, and before you knew it, the lieutenant governor showed up, Winsome Sears, and spoke at her rally, which blew her mind, but it shows the power of a mom taking action. And last, our great state of Iowa. Where are you? Iowa brought like 25 people, I do believe. They are remarkable. But Sam Fett, she was a chapter chair, got elected to the state house, immediately got selected as the vice chair of the education committee as a freshman. Why do you think that is? They selected her to run the most controversial bill in the state that session, getting gender identity out of their civil rights code. The other legislators were too scared. My question to you is, why? Why was she immediately put on as vice chair of the education committee? Why was she selected to run that bill? Which ran successfully, by the way. She was selected because she carries the banner of Moms for Liberty. And everyone in that state and in that state legislature and even the governor knows what that means. That she will not be intimidated. She will not sit down. She will not be quiet. She will put children first. She will put her country first. And that's what the banner of Moms for Liberty carries. And each one of you carry that banner. And I'm so, so, so proud of you and so proud to lead this organization. So to summarize, Moms for Liberty's mission is to save America by unifying, educating, and empowering parents to defend their parental rights at all levels of government. When the president calls, we will serve. But the real power is with each of you in this room and watching at home. That is our core mission. That is why everyone is turning to Moms for Liberty to be the most powerful voice in parental rights in America. I am honored to kick off this summit this morning with a whole day of our great leaders in Florida. Everyone should be looking to Florida for leaders that uphold liberty. You would think it would be Texas, but did you hear what I just said about Denise Bell having to stand up for gender transitioning of children? Please continue to do the grassroots work you're doing. I know it's hard. I know it's challenging. I know getting people engaged is complicated. I know people are complicated. But if I say nothing else to you this weekend, it is important. It is what is going to save our country. We have won a lot of battles, but this war is not over, and we need you to continue. We know how this ends, so let's just carry on, joyful warriors. Thank you.